Hey everybody. Sorry, I'm again late with this video. I try and keep up with that once a week, Wednesdays, but unfortunately, I'm not. Anyway, this week I've been busy. Start of the week, we spent some time together with just me and the kid. We went out to a spa for a few days, just chillax. And now we're packing up because we're leaving to Riga early tomorrow morning. So only had a few days to myself, and they really weren't to myself. We needed to figure everything out back home and pack and make sure we've got everything set up and yada yada yada. You know how it is. But what I have not done is I have not missed a day of training. And I figured a lot of you might be in similar positions to mine where you have a full time job, you have family, husband or wife, and kid or kids, and friends, and all sorts of places to be, things to do, but you still want to train. So here's 10 tips on how to keep training with a busy schedule. One thing I do is I make it public, especially for the key workouts like the runs. I talk it over with my wife, saying stuff like on Wednesday, I really need to do that 30-minute run, or I need an hour to myself on Saturday to hit that workout, do that specific thing, just so everybody's on board beforehand. Now, I don't want to be that guy who, whenever I'm told, take out the trash, sorry, honey, can't right now, I gotta go for a run, because I would be that guy. But since I've told it beforehand that on Saturday I'm gonna take an hour for myself, I'm gonna go out for a run, then yeah, I'll take the trash out after I'm done. But anyway, make it public beforehand, just so everybody's on the same page that these are the things you really need to do. And I also try to make it an us thing, a we thing. If not the whole family, then for example, just me and the kid. I'll take him with me, he rides his bike, I'll do my run. Or we go out to a park so I can run loops and he can play in the playground or what have you. Just so that it's not always falling on my wife to take care of the kid whilst I'm doing my thing. So, ideally it would be all three of us, but all of us need some alone time, and not everybody's as interested in running as I am. But yeah, make it a we thing. Not everybody needs to go for a run, but if you all go outside, find a place where you can each do your own thing, whether it's stretching or, skipping rope or flying a kite, what have you. You can do your thing, they can do their thing, but at least you're doing it together. One of the ways to spend less time doing your thing is combining it. For example, most of my stretching or even some strength workout I do indoors when the TV is on. We're all watching the same movie or what have you, but instead of sitting on the couch, I'm, groaning and moaning on the floor, trying to stretch out my legs. But I'm getting it done. And again, that way I don't need to take yet another 10, 15, 20 minutes to myself, be by myself to do my thing. We'll just hang out together, but I'm just doing my thing whilst I'm with everybody else, and I can still chat and talk. Plus, they're enjoying watching me suffer, so it's fun for everybody. And especially on the topic of stretching, yoga, or strength workout, you can always break it into pieces. I know sometimes it can be hard to find, 20, 30, 40 minutes to do your strength workout. But if you take, 10 minutes off in the morning, 10 minutes in the afternoon, 10 minutes in the evening, and you break your workouts into pieces. Maybe it doesn't work for running, but, stretching or strength and conditioning, stuff like that, I'd say better 3 times 10 minutes than nothing at all. And, a little every day, that's a lot during 1 week. So, plus, it helps you create a consistent habit of stretching. I usually get my week's workouts on a Sunday. So, I text my coach on a Friday or a Saturday, go through the following week, saying, like, I've got this on Tuesday and this on Thursday. But even if you don't have a coach, you should still look at your calendar, see what's going to happen the next week, and plan out your workouts accordingly. Just focus on the essentials. If you got a busy day, then do something light, something quick, something easy. If you got a easy day, then maybe put in a harder, longer, more straining workout there. Because life happens and Monday can't always be chest and back. Sometimes you don't have time for a workout. It is what it is. One of the best ways to save time is the workout close to you. If you're gonna go for a 45-minute run, it makes more sense to run around the block than driving 30 minutes to a place where you're gonna run for 45 minutes and then drive back another 30 minutes. That's almost 2 hours for a 45-minute run. This especially goes for the gym. Now I know you can't do heavy lifting at home, at least not most of us can't. But if you're doing basic strength and conditioning stuff, you can pretty much get away with no equipment at all. And that means you don't need to go to a gym. And that's a huge time saver. And for me especially, I don't have a car, so getting to and from a place, it's a real nuisance for me. Now personally, I'm more of a solo workouter. So outside of my family, I don't really run with other people, but there have been occasions where I've actually went out for a walk or a bike ride or a run with a friend, and honestly, that's something we talk about a lot with some friends. Like especially people my age are like, "Oh, I should work out more. I should do this. I should do that more." But it's all talk. So you should be the one to actually ask other people. Let's go out for a run, and not just let's go out for a run, but be like, "Hey, you free next Tuesday? Let's go running at 6 o'clock in the evening. Do like a 30-minute run." Be the change in your friend group that everybody wants to have. Unless they don't want to change, then, don't be a dick. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Life happens to all of us, and regardless of how meticulous planning you do, stuff happens. People get sick. Like, say you have kids and you're planning on going for an early morning run, but the previous night the kid gets sick and you spend the night cleaning vomit and all that, then accept it. It's life happens. So after a night like that, you don't need to go for a hard early morning run. Just do some stretching at least. Do something. It doesn't need to be 100% all day, every day. If you do your best, that's more than enough. And lastly, and especially if it's about improving your quality of life, it's not gonna happen overnight, and also you're not gonna lose your results overnight. So even if you have a day off or a week off because you're just not feeling it, you're not getting anything done, it happened, and you start over. But it's not really starting over, you're just continuing where you left off a week ago, right? Don't be disheartened by not getting immediate results. Just, it's a lifelong journey to change your life. So those are some of the things I do to try and help me keep up with my workouts, even though, life happens and family happens and work happens and everything happens, and those are the things that have worked for me. Now, if you have any hints of your own, please drop them down. But if you have any more hints, please drop it down in the comments. I'd love to hear more ideas on how you make it happen. Anyway, that's it. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope each and every one of you has a glorious day. Take care. Bye.